It is 98.5 KYGO. My name's Shawn Patrick, joined by the legend himself, Cody Canada, Cross Canadian Ragweed. What's up, dude?
I am actually in Fort Worth, Texas, rehearsing for Colorado.
Let's go, baby. We are excited for this. I was trying to do research on the internet, and before we went on camera, you and I were talking about our struggles with technology. I didn't find it. I don't know when the last time CCR played Colorado. Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't. I probably Denver.
Yeah.
I want to say probably '09 at what's the big country bar?
Grizzly Rose.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. Everybody was burned out and tired, and it probably wasn't the best show. So we're gonna make it up to you.
I love it. And now in a football stadium, it's so cool. How cool is it for you guys to go from 15 years of not being together to bam in college football stadiums?
It's surreal. Is not even really. It doesn't really weigh it. I thought when we did Stillwater, I thought that we would only sell about 20,000 tickets, and then we got 4 nights, so we had 183,000, and then BBR, all those guys have been such great people to us throughout the years, and Tough Hedeman, and I talked to Tough. I kind of avoided Tough last night. I was supposed to get with him to talk about advertising for this show, but with the ragweed stuff right now, nobody's drinking, and I thought if I call Tough, that might end.
I love it. Is it going to end like at the show, or are you guys going to stay sober through the show?
We have 2 guys in the band that don't drink at all.
Oh, okay.
And Jeremy and I, we do, but it's not as much as
Yeah.
I don't know. We're all just like almost all of us are a year away from 50, and man, that stuff hurts anymore.
You're telling me, man. I haven't even quite made it to 40, and it already hurts me. I get it.
There's plenty of other things I can do the Willie Nelson way in Colorado. So.
Amen, buddy. Amen. Those boys from Oklahoma. I love it, man. So it's kind of cool. And no disrespect to Tim McGraw at all, because Tim was actually supposed to play this night at the PBR, and he had back surgery. He's still recovering, couldn't do it. And because of that, we tripped into this show. And so I'm wondering, did they just call you up and be like, hey, you played these 4 shows in Oklahoma. Are you willing to do it? How did this happen?
They called last year for us to do something, but we couldn't do anything contractually because of the Stillwater stuff. And we just said, hang tight, be patient. We're not fully back on the road touring. I don't really want to do that, and I don't think any of us do really. We all have kids that are in bands, and we want to help them out. And 31 years on the road's a lot. But when they called and said that Tim was having issues and he had to cancel, and man, it was a no-brainer. I mean, as long as everybody was cool in Waco, that we did another show in between Stillwater and Waco, then we were all in, and Tim was so good to us. I don't really know him that well, but the 2 or 3 shows we played with him back in the day with him and Faith, they were just really kind and sweet to us. And I sat next to him and played blackjack one night in Vegas, and he was sweet and kind. And it was, like I said, it was a no-brainer. I hope he gets better. And somebody asked if we were going to play a Tim McGraw song, but no is the answer. No. But we do have a surprise for everybody. Just so everybody know.
Okay, that's cool. I can't wait to see what that is. It's just a surprise that you're there. I know that people in Colorado are pumped about this, because you know this as well as I do, because you continue doing the solo stuff in Colorado. I saw you at the Aggie Theater, which is in Fort Collins, when you were doing the solo stuff. And so I think you would agree when I say that outside of Oklahoma and Texas, Colorado is like the most Oklahoma and Texas place there is.
I mean, back when we were selling hard copies of full-length albums, back in ancient times, we did. Dallas was number 1, Colorado was number 2, and Oklahoma was number 3. That's just how the ticket or the album sales went. So Colorado's always been special to me. My dad used to take me to Pagosa Springs all the time, Wolf Creek Pass, and we did that every year for several years. And we spent a couple of Christmases Oilfield style in Greeley, Colorado, and
that's my hometown.
Greeley.
That's cool. Yeah.
Awesome. And I have cousins that live in Colorado Springs and friends that live in Denver, and so it feels good. I know everybody's been pushing for a Red Rocks thing, and that's probably going to happen one day. But right now we're extremely excited just to come back into the state period.
That kind of leads me into the questions that are coming when you do a reunion sort of thing like this. And I saw some of the interviews that you did before the Stillwater shows, and basically you had no answers for the future, album, touring, any of that sort of stuff. But now that you've done the Stillwater shows, I haven't seen anything. Has anything changed? Do you have answers for any of that sort of stuff now?
I probably have a little more of an answer, because I didn't know how that was going to go. And it went off so well. And 460 something arrests out of 190,000 people, so it was, and that's good. That's a good job on the crowd. So after that, man, we were just extremely humbled and pumped. And when it comes to new music, there's always new music. We haven't really talked about when we're going to do it, but I'm not throwing it out the door. When it comes to more shows, that's definitely going to happen.
Sweet.
We've all sat down and talked about it. We don't know how many. I'm kind of I learned this from my kids. I'm kind of a right now person.
Yeah.
I want to know answers right now. But with all this reunion stuff, I've learned patience again. So I'm never saying never, and I'm going to take my time and let the people, letting more people be in charge. And back in the day, I was just such a punk ass, and I didn't want anything. Like, you don't know what I want. And now it's like, I still have the same team, I have the same booking agent. My wife's still the manager. We have the same tour manager and the same sound guys. And now we're all older together. And it's like, let's just see what happens. And the people that know what they're doing, all we can say is no, So the future's wide open. I can just probably wrap it up with that.
I love to hear that, and I think the fans are going to love to hear that as well. Just because I'm curious, I followed your journey personally. Everybody's pumped up about the Ragweed stuff right now, but does that mean the solo career's on hiatus? Is it on hold right now?
No. I have a show Saturday in Sayre, Oklahoma, on my way to Colorado.
Okay.
To make things easier, I'm gonna do the same set list just so I don't blow it. But no, I mean, like during COVID, we built the studio and we recorded a whole bunch of songs, like half songs that were original, and then we did a whole bunch of cover stuff. And so now we're just, I mean, I never thought that it could actually coexist, and it's coexisting.
That's cool, man.
So I can do both. I mean, even my guitar picks say Ragweed on one side and Departed on the other.
Do they? That's cool. Your guys are a legend. I got to bring it up because we had Co Wetzel in town. He did a radio show for us a couple of weeks ago, and he saw that you guys were coming to Colorado, so that was the topic of conversation with him. You already know. I mean, this isn't new news that everybody in mainstream music now likes to drop Ragweed. Who are you listening to? It always makes me wonder. Do you listen to these guys and these songs that pay homage to you guys?
Yeah, I do. I do when it's pointed out. Co asked me years ago when that song came out I didn't know him at that point, but he asked me to play and sing on it. And I told him, I was like, man, that's really sweet and kind, but I'm not built that way. It feels weird. Yeah. And it wasn't because the band wasn't together. I just felt like, I don't know, it's just a weird situation for me. But, and Dierks Bentley, he's been a friend and a fan, really. He loves it when I say that. He's a fan. His sister lives in Colorado, and she's a bigger fan.
Yeah.
But, he's always been such a champion. He champions for us every day, and to hear him tell I see little clips on TikTok and stuff of him saying, I'm glad my friends are back together. And man, it's awesome. I didn't realize, I mean, this is going to sound cocky, but I guess I didn't realize how absent we were and how missed we were.
It's wild, man. It's so cool. I love that you finally done it. As a fan myself, I'll be honest, it's one of those things that I just didn't think was going to happen. And it's happened. I'm happy that it's happened right now so that we can all enjoy it before we're all too old to go out to concerts and party.
And that was another thing too, we lost my wife's dad passed away, and then other people started passing away and friends. And it's like, man, we're losing ground and time real fast. And it's time to at least start talking about it. And once we started talking about it, man, it was almost instant. Just everybody's in such a different headspace. Back then we were, we were on the road for 260 shows a year, and everybody had at least 2 kids and they were babies, and there's no wonder we broke up, and I'm not saying that we're innocent, I mean, there was a lot of partying going on, and but man, when you do it every night and the way we did it every night, it's going to burn out pretty quick. And but now everybody's just old dads, and everybody missed. We all went to school together as kids, so it's more than a band reunion. It is a family reunion, and all of our kids are pretty much the same age. And to see them interact, and they played the show with us up in Stillwater every night. And then I told the guys that my boys that when we play Fort Collins, it's not going to be a family jam because we have to get 90 minutes and get out.
Right.
And my boys both told me, we love playing with you guys. It makes us feel cool. And it makes us look cool in front of our girls. But they said they wanted to be in the crowd and watch an actual show.
That's cool that they get to do that.
That did a lot. That did a lot for my dad ego.
I love to hear that. I mean, I guess you could do it. Some of these classic rock bands are sticking around forever. Like all the original members are gone, and their kids and their cousins and all these random people take over, and they just continue on the name. Ragweed can live forever through your family.
It really could. I mean, Jeremy's son's a bass player.
Yeah.
Willie and Dirk's are guitar players, and my family, and Slade Cross is a guitar player. So it really could do it. They really could do it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, I love that we got to have this chat, man. As a fan, it was an honor for me to just get to sit here and talk Ragweed stuff with you. Like I said, I didn't think it was ever going to get to happen. So thank you for coming back to Colorado. Thank you for being cool and doing this for us.
You got it. I'll show you that it's actually happening.
Oh, there's the rehearsal space. That's awesome.
Everybody's here.
They're probably like, dude, it's time to start rehearsing, and you're still jacking around. What's up?
Grady and Rags.
How you doing?
See you guys in Fort Collins next week, Monday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're ready.
Love it. Love it.
I'll
Thank
put
you
these
guys.
boys on some bulls.
Oh, I was going to ask you that on my little cheat sheet here. Actually, did you ever back in the day? I mean, you guys were in Oklahoma. You were around rodeo forever. Did you ever get on bulls?
Did I ever get on a bull? I did not. Did you guys get on bulls?
No, never did.
No,
Maybe
nobody got
bull.
Especially with the partying going on. I'm surprised you never like backstage at a rodeo. We're like, I'm doing it. I'm getting on.
The only bull we're back on is back on our bullshit.
I love it. I'm ending on that. That's the line. Cody Canada, appreciate you, dude.
And this is Gracie. She's singing backups with us.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Gracie.
Meet you.
Well, we'll see you then, buddy.
We'll see you in Fort Collins on Monday night.
All right. Thank you very
All right.
much. We'll see you
See you,
then.
man.